Hey, buddy, this is your friend Daniel Hutchins. As you see, I got my newsboy cap back on. I just finished up a refixing of the Great American Melting Pot, and I also did some Daniel Sings. But now I'm on for another live stream. Yes, live stream. So, we're live stream today. We're going to be talking about some stuff from our friend CBR, our friend Comic Book Resources. Now, we're going to be starting off talking about something we've never mentioned before, the Hunger Games. Now, most importantly about the Hunger Games is why Peeta fell in love with Katniss. Okay, so we're going to talk about Hunger Games and then we'll talk about other things. Okay, so why Peeta fell in love with Katniss. While the book and the movie are both dystopian, the Hunger Games sees Katniss end up with Peeta, only for the books to truly capture this reason. Now, this was a couple hours ago, guys, so when bringing the wild popular book series to the big screen, the elements you have to keep in mind are lost in the adaptation. Unlike Harry Potter, which came long before it, fans of the Hunger Games franchise felt the more prominent on the on screen romance was lacking. Now, we know Katniss and Peeta find themselves married with kids in the series' final installment. Now, the film seeks to uplift this, evoking the idea of a storybook ending, which, like everything's supposed to be happily ever after. But again, this is different, but seems largely unearned, whereas the book has allowed more room for somber ambiguity. Now, moreover, from this, beyond the pages, Peeta's lifelong affection for Katniss was noticeably underdeveloped. Now, while the majority of the Hunger Game books or installment, the franchise's stoic heroine remained convinced that his feelings, again, a little more performance meant to appease the bored and callous capitals. Now, they are in fact very real, guys. There are real capitals after the Hunger Games. Now, despite the commonalities between both versions of these books and the movies, the books have further cemented this idea through important details from films that saw fit to remove, which is a kind of a bummer because we want to see some of that stuff. Now, the books gave readers a detailed glimpse of Peeta's grim backstory. His mom, and then otherwise unnamed Mrs. Millark, is briefly depicted as an angry, bitter, uncared woman. Now, in both iterations, Peeta is named the male tribute for District 12. We know this. So, she expresses neither anguish nor pride in her son. She later tells him their distincts or their districts may finally have their victor. Now, she is clearly referring to Katniss and not her son, which is kind of weird, but okay. So, with further context, this steely goodbye is not uncharacteristic. Despite feeling some sort of pride in the young woman Katniss has become, Mrs. Millark left her to starve years later. Now, this is weird because 11-year-old Katniss was caught picking through the trash at the bakery, and it was only Peeta's kindness that saved her. Wow, this is actually true, guys. While the mom offered little more than cruelty, it is not unfair to assume the repulsive attitudes extended in the rear of her sons, or even permeated her marriage to the district's baker, the born out of anything but love. Yeah. In pivotal scenes in both the Hunger Games books and screens, Katniss is a lovelorn teenager desperate to save her boyfriend's life, allowed by an injured Peeta to open up and say, spoon many more beans and sequels to the novel. While the film also tells the tale of how 5-year-old Peeta was hopeless to the child Katniss in her dreams. Now, dreams and charms. Now, a lack of detail leaves this moment feeling rushed, tacked on, and a tad bit creepy. Okay, surprisingly, the film omits incredibly important details to the passage of these characters, And Mr. Melrock was the first to spot Katniss' dark brown curls on his son's first day of school. They think nothing of her at the first, but the baker had told Peeta that he had once been in love with Katniss's mother. What the fuck? Okay, so adding credence to this marriage had little to do with this love connection. Woo-hee-hee. Now, this detail also sparked Peeta's love for Katniss. Yep. Baker explains his intended heart is stolen by Katniss's father. More likely so, the love song and love traits that father and daughter share. The coal miner by trade and whatever the fuck he is at night. Now, again, it's said that Katniss's dad sung so beautifully that even the birds stopped to listen to him. When young Katniss, at request of their teacher, performed a lovely rendition of their society's Valley Song, Peeta was instantly smitten. These feelings persist when, despite the cruel mom's obvious misgivings, Peeta tosses the girl their bread because the kindness that Katniss survived. Completely unaware this moment, Katniss endured through Peeta's love. While this detail may not be enough to shock most of y'all, the sway of longtime fans of Katniss's tryst with best friend turned romantic rival certainly helps contextualize this moment seems painfully forced to the films. Throughout all four of the Hunger Games movies, it is clear that the books made a much better point in detailing the love of both they will endure. 'Cause they will endure in love together. They will endure in love together. Yeah. Yeah. Woo-hoo! Yeah, okay. So, okay, guys. That was just a little bit of weirdness on the end, but it's necessary. Okay, we are going to be doing some more stuff. I'm gonna be doing some more stuff. Okay, more stuff, more stuff, more stuff. Okay, 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 okay. Ba-na-na-na, na-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na, na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Wow, this is some of the same stuff I saw the other day. Okay. I'm not looking for comic reviews. I'm looking for something else. But okay. This is all stuff I saw before. What the heck? Okay, let's go to movie news. See if there's anything. Okay. Okay, guys. This is a little something for y'all. Black Panther would never have been made if Disney focused solely on the data. Data. Yeah, data. Yep. Now, former Disney CEO Bob Iger says Black Panther would have never been remade if the company relied solely on data. Yeah, data. Now, former CEO Disney Bob Iger says that the company relied too much on data, it might not have made Black Panther. Okay, interviews from New York Times, the CEO of Disney from 2005 to 2020 was asked about his successor, Bob Chapek, saying the company is now data-driven. Iger has responded by making reference to a warning he gave to October, relying solely on data. Yeah, data. When it comes to creative projects, Iger explained, if we had to try to mine all this data through, we had the time to determine whether we should make a superhero movie, essentially for the Afro-futuristic world with the black cast. The data, again, the data, probably would have said so, not to do that. But Black Panther never would have been made. What the fuck? Okay. So, set following the events of Civil War, Black Panther introduced audiences to the fictional African nation of Wakanda. Wakanda forever! Yeah, okay. So, T'Challa Black Panther leads the nation following the death of his dad. You know, his dad was killed by the Winter Soldier. Now, spoilers! Okay, you probably knew that. But, okay. Of course, Black Panther conflict challenges T'Challa to pursue the new style of kingship, to lead Wakanda, and to be in a big player around the world. Now, on the box office, Black Panther was a huge fucking success. Now, being the highest grossing movie, one of the highest grossing movies ever. In history. Yeah, in history. Quote, in history. So, Black Panther was incredibly well received during a time with a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, most of the time, I don't trust Rotten Tomatoes, but if you do, comment below, making it one of the highest rated Marvel Universe movies ever. Okay, so following the release of Black Panther, the sequel is greenlight. Now, Black Panther Wakanda Forever has had some trouble because in 2020, Chadwick Boseman died from colon cancer. Ouch. So at this time, Marvel Studios is not expected to replace Boseman, despite high-profile petitions to have someone else take the mantle. Now, additional to this, they also had to delay COVID-19 pandemic injuries suffered by Shuri, played by Letitia Wright. Now, directed by Ryan Coogler, the script himself, Black Panther, is available to now stream on Disney+. Now, if you haven't seen it, go see it. I'm bugging you, man. You have to see it. Now, Black Panther Wakanda Forever is now slated for November. The film will see them reprise their roles. Again, you have Okoye returning, the agent Everett Ross returning, Michael Booth returning, and the mom, the queen, is returning as well. And you also have the new introduction of Riri Williams Ironheart, which has been rumored for quite a while now. Okay, so we're going to keep going. Okay, guys, keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Ha! This is weird, but this is funny. Former Disney CEO saying giving Marvel films to Netflix was like selling nukes to the enemy. Oh, ouch. Now, former Disney CEO, Bob Iger, says licensing movies to Netflix gave the stream platform an advantage over Disney before Disney Plus existed. Oh, shit. Okay. Former Disney CEO said making the deal with Netflix has created competition. Interviews with the New York Times, he explained licensing Disney-owned movies to the platform allowed Netflix to capitalize on the revenue in a way that benefited Netflix and not Disney. Ouch! Now, they were using some circulation, which helped them create a subscription growth to fund their television and movie production, directly competitive to us in talents and stories, they said. Now, that's fucked up. But when studios license out films to stream services, the expectation to both sides would benefit of that agreement. Only one party profiting from the license deal is not right. No, no, that's not how it works, yo. That's not how it works. However, Netflix using result revenue to produce original content, practice Disney could not replicate on its own platform, during a time losing a deal of Eager's company. Woke up one day and thought, ooh, we're basically selling nuclear weapon technology to a third world country, he said. And now we're saying, now they're using it against us. Wow, fuck. Now in 2019, Disney launched its own streaming service in the house, existing and original movies and shows. The company couldn't immediately move all the content to Disney Plus and had an honor of existing license deals. That is why most of Marvel movies, for example, remained on Netflix after Disney launched the platform. This lost the company a lot of money once it stopped licensing their films. We decided at the time we would stop licensing to Netflix and do it ourselves. Just like Thanos said, if nobody's gonna do it, I'll do it myself. Okay, in results, substantial decrease of revenue. We weaned ourselves off that licensing. We thrust ourselves into business and most compelling growth engine of media today. In 2021, more audiences watch Disney Plus than Netflix, proving despite the initial loss of revenue, Disney is still the top player in stream game. Disney doesn't have to pay stream platforms such as Netflix to host movies. It can afford to create a kind of original program that draws audiences of all ages. Doesn't matter if you're 5 years old or if you're 85. But again, that's like whatever. But again, we have launching Disney Plus, premieres of Star Wars series, Mandalorian is something much bigger Netflix could never do. Now, Disney has numbers to prove the strategy is paying off. Okay, that's just kind of like going back about Disney Plus. Now, we're going to keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We're gonna be talking about Batman. Yes, Batman. Batman, Catwoman, Riddler, and Penguin unmasked their truth in a new poster. New posters for new film Matt Reeves' Batman feature Dark Knight, Selina Kyle, Catwoman, the Riddler, and Penguin. Okay. Now I know I talked a lot about Batman because Batman's very, very popular right now in the news. New posters from Batman highlighted the upcoming movie. You could release these posters again, but they're by Warner Brothers, so you can see them below, featuring all your stars. Okay, now keep in mind, guys, this is all promos. This is all just promos. This is promo. Promos. Just lots and lots and lots of promos. Now, the Batman is on his second year of The Dark Knight crime-fighting career, and he sees him looking into the Riddler, who is a serial killer targeting Gotham elite. This leads the larger investigation, seeing Batman interacting with classic people like Catwoman and others. Now, there are rumors the Eternal star would play a version of the Joker from the film. However, those rumors are unconfirmed at this time. Currently listed in playing Gotham City Police Department Officer Stanley Merkel. Originally slated to feature Ben Affleck, again, this has undergone numbers of major changes because Affleck is leaving the DC Extended Universe because his contract is running out and his last appearance is going to be in the Flash film. Now, Matt Reeves stepped in as director and has Pattinson taken over as Dark Knight. Production of Batman was later delayed because the COVID-19 pandemic, aka coronavirus. Okay, Pattinson and Reeves are said to interest in making more sequels, or should I say, two more sequels with Batman. In reports said from October, saying Warner Brothers has greenlighted a second movie. While those films are not confirmed yet, Warner Brothers seems interested in more projects based on this Batman. Currently, Reeves is working on a spin-off TV show with the Gotham City Police Department, additional with a series centered on Penguin. Now, we know about Penguin, and some of you might know about Gotham City PD, but otherwise, outside those projects, Reeves said there are other spin-offs that are dependent on how Batman is received upon their release. Batman comes out in theaters again on March. And you can pre-order your tickets on the 10th of February. Okay, guys. Batman is also expected to have a runtime of 2 hours and 55 minutes, making it the longest film centered on the Dark Knights. Yeah, crazy, man. But yeah, it's true. Okay. We're going to keep going. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going, keep going, keep going. We're gonna keep going. And we're gonna do one more, guys. We're gonna do one more thing. One more thing. Yes, one more thing. One more thing. One more thing. Okay. Did you guys know that in Spider-Man No Way Home, Lizard almost got a redesign? Can you believe that, guys? In Spider-Man No Way Home, did you know the Lizard almost got a redesign? Freaking crazy. Because Spider-Man No Way Home visual effects supervisor revealed the VFX team discussed changing the Wizard and his physical appearance. Now, that would have been weird, but we're going to keep going. Spider-Man No Way Home supervisor said that there could have been a Lizard redesign. Now, that would have been really weird. Okay. So, speaking to before and after, they explained to the VFX team decided to keep the Kurt Connors design similar to the Amazing Spider-Man, with a few small minor changes. The Lizard, aka Dr. Curtis Connors from the Amazing Spider-Man comics and movies, has really specific designs to him. Unlike some comic book adaptations, they said for No Way Home, we start off exploring some new physical changes, like to other characters. Now, in the end, our filmmakers kept him similar to the previous design, but with a few subtle changes. Okay, guys. So they add to the team enjoyed creating the Lizard, his part in No Way Home, the battle in the Statue of Liberty. Now, it is important to a filmmaker that we explore different facets of the Lizard personality. It's noted that he is a lot of fun to work with because you unleash the Lizard at Liberty Island. He was kind of more a proverbial bull in a china shop, reptilian rage, running through a construction area, tearing through scaffolds and chasing Ned and MJ. Wow. During the early parts of the film, Lizard is seen in the Sanctum Sanctorum chatting with other multiverse villains in a very calm, laid-back type of way. Yeah, buddy. Because No Way Home Final Battle, they said the crucial to explore Lizard character. Now, they want to explore Lizard some more, but we don't know what's going to happen. Because early in the film, when he is in the sanctum, he talks to the other villains. He asks about what his fate is, and he shows a lot of personality with some subtle facial features and body language, showcasing a different side of the lizard, they said. Okay, so while the lizard did feature throughout No Way Home, the character screen time was less than all the other villains. Green Goblin, Electro, and Dr. Octopus got significantly more screen time than the lizard. Man, that's a frickin' shame. But okay, after No Way Home release, fans pointed out the screen from the final battle featuring also you have Sandman seemed to use some old footage from The Amazing Spider-Man and Spider-Man 3, respectively speaking. While again wasn't been confirmed by Sony Picture or Marvel Studio, they did note the visual effects team used this to reference photography when the first outing with the wizard. Okay. Spider-Man No Way Home is still now in the theaters. So now go see it because it's probably not going to be in theaters that much longer. Because it's probably eventually going to be in the theaters for a little bit more, and then you're probably going to have to wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait until the DVD comes out. And then when the DVD comes out, people are going to go crazy. Yeah, people are going to go crazy when the DVD comes out. Yeah. So, okay, guys. So, on a side note, please make sure you have a wonderful, 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 wonderful morning. I probably might do another video later. Right now, I'm just hanging out. I'm simultaneously just chilling on my bed, and I'm watching some MTV. Yeah, MTV. And I'm playing some MTV. Probably play that for another 20 minutes or something. Switch it and then put something else on. But okay, y'all. I'll check in with y'all later. And you guys have an awesome, 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 awesome Wednesday. Whoop, whoop! Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Mike, Mike, Mike. Guess what day it is? Oh, come on. I know you could hear me. What day is it? Hump day. Whoop, whoop! Nothing is happier than a can on Wednesday. Hump day! So again, guys, have an awesome Wednesday and have an awesome hump day. Yeah, have an awesome hump day. Because you can save 15% or more on car insurance. Yep. I just kind of stole that off them. But okay, guys. So, you have an awesome day, and I'll see y'all around later. Bye.